Hi everyone, my name's Mary Beth, and in this video I'm going to show you how I made this cute little mushroom man. First, I take some aluminum foil and I scrunch it up into the general shape of the mushroom man, just the base and stem area. Then I take my Sculpting polymer clay and I start conditioning it a little bit to get it more flexible, and then I begin wrapping it around my aluminum foil. Then I'll take two little pieces of clay about the same size and I mush them onto the lower part of the body. This is going to be his little legs. Here you see me smoothing out the legs, making sure they're fully attached to the body, and you can start to see a cute little butt forming. And then I take my favorite little wooden stick tool and I start shaping out roughly how I want the bum to look. I use my fingers to round out the edges, and then I just keep sculpting and shaping until I'm happy with the little bum. For his arms, I roll out two more equal size balls of clay and gently press them against the body. I'll use my fingers to smooth the clay, and then I'll use my wooden stick tool to get the parts I can't reach with my fingers to make sure they're fully attached. Now that the limbs are attached, I'll carve out his cute little smile and where his eyes will go. For the eyeballs, I just roll out two more little equal sized balls of polymer clay, and then I gently put them where I've carved out eye sockets. I like these little guys to have a bit of concern and worry in their expression, so I add these little furrowed eyebrows made out of just small snakes of clay that are a bit thicker on one side than the other, and then I angle them towards each other to make it look like he's kind of furrowing his brow a bit. Then I'll take my wooden stick tool to add some lines all over the body for just some texture and detail. I like to add a cute little belly button, and I use a pointed dental tool to carefully shape out an X. Now I give him a little once over, make sure I'm happy with everything, and then I'm going to put my Magic by Mary Beth brand stamp on his butt cheek. And he's ready for his first bake in the oven. I set my oven to 275 and I put him in there for 20 minutes. While that's baking, I'm going to use some more aluminum foil to shape out the top of the mushroom. Now that I'm happy with the shape, I pull out my clay roller so I can get some more clay ready to use. You don't have to use a clay roller, it's just faster. Here I'm just cutting away the excess clay that I won't need. And I smooth the clay over the foil. Here I'm just pre-making a little ring skirt that's gonna go under the top of the mushroom over the face. And oh, time to pull the little guys out of the oven. I let them fully cool in front of my fan for about 30 minutes. And then I just double check to make sure there's no cracks or anything that I need to fix before we move on. Now I want to adhere the mushroom top to the top of his head. So to do that, I'm gonna just use a big piece of unbaked polymer clay, and I'm gonna just line it up and mush it together, and then use my wooden stick tool and my hands to make sure that it's fully attached. You can see that I did preemptively put little dots on the top of the mushroom cap without thinking about it, because I totally forgot that I would be mushing it into the body. So I will end up redoing those little dots on the top of the head, and you can just ignore them for now. Now that the top is attached, I'm going to take the ring skirt that I made before and carefully press it into the top of the mushroom. Then I'll use my X-Acto knife to trim off the excess. And I use my wooden tool to hide the seam. Here I'm just finicking with the ring skirt a little bit to make sure it looks the way I want. And now for my favorite part, sculpting the gills. I'm going to use my pointed dental tool, start at the base of the mushroom and pull it outwards towards the edge, and repeat while I rotate the mushroom around until it looks like gills. For the top of the mushroom, I literally just pull little chunks off of my polymer clay and place them randomly all over the top to try and make it look as natural as possible. Once I finish that, I bake it in the oven and he's ready for paint. I like to use folk art matte acrylics for all of my sculptures. So I'm just gonna go ahead and paint this guy, and I will talk about it once I'm done. Now that I like how he's looking, I am going to seal all this paint with a matte clear spray gloss. I'll show you the brand. I think it's Rust-Oleum. Yes, Rust-Oleum. So I am in a ventilated room. I spray it over the whole thing, and I actually let it dry overnight. Now, to really bring this guy to life, I'm going to put some gloss glaze over his eyes and the top of the mushroom to make it look wet and like he's really looking at you. This gloss glaze is air dry, so you do not bake it. And here is our little mushroom once he's been left to dry for a couple hours. I really hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you decide to make one of these guys, make sure to tag me. I would really love to see it. And yeah, like and subscribe if you've enjoyed, and let me know what else you want to see. Thanks for watching.